The Denver Metro Association of Realtors has released their numbers for May, and the big headline is that home prices increased 2.5% year over year. I'm here to tell you you should take that headline with a little bit of a grain of salt, especially if you're thinking of buying or selling sometime in the near future. My name's Tom Grant. I'm a real estate agent with the principal team at Metro Brokers. So, what actually happened? Well, first of all, I think it's important to understand what the median is. It's just that middle band of homes that sold. So, that middle band of prices was about $615,000 last month in May. That means half the homes that sold for above 615,000 and half sold below that number. It doesn't mean that all homes increased 2.5%. It just means that middle band of prices went up 2.5% year over year. The reasons for that are a little bit complicated, and it kind of depends on which homes we're looking at, what this really means. Attached homes like condos and townhomes actually decreased in price. They went down about 2.5% year over year in price. Detached homes actually increased in price about 1.5%. It's really important to also know that condos and townhomes, those closings were down about 18% year over year. There were much fewer closings of those types of homes this year than there were last. So the middle went up because that bottom band of home sales kind of disappeared, where those were selling really heavily a year or 2 years ago. That bottom band of the market has kind of dried up in a lot of places around the metro area right now. Buyers are having trouble with down payments and high interest rates, mortgage interest rates right now. So, what does that mean for you? Well, it sort of depends on what side of the line you're on. Attached homes are taking a long time to sell, especially more expensive attached homes. Like if you have a condo or a townhome that's $750,000 or more, those are taking 54, 55 days to sell on average. If you have a detached home, those are selling, still taking a while longer than they were a few years ago, but those are selling in around 34 days. Um, no matter what you're doing, if you're a buyer or a seller, you need to price appropriately and understand the market. So if you're thinking of buying or selling right now, and let's say you have an attached home, a condo or a townhome, what's really important is that you price based on the market today, not the market last year or even last month. So, how do you do that? I think you really need to look at your competition. What are the prospective buyers of your property also going to be looking at? And what are they going to compare your property to? So, if you have a 2 bedroom condo in a high rise, in downtown Denver, that's about $600,000. What other condos that are 2 bedrooms in a high rise downtown are buyers going to look at? Not just the one down the hall or on the floor above you or below you, but what are people going to compare your property to? You want to make sure your property looks like a great deal compared to those properties. It should be prepared well, really clean, staged well. It should look great. It should also be priced well. So it should look like a good deal compared to the one down the street. And it should be marketed well by a professional real estate agent who can help you get as many people through the door as possible. And you should also understand that it may take a little while to sell your property. If you're selling a detached home, you still need to price well and prepare your home well. But that market is holding up better than the condo and townhome market. So you have a little more leeway, a little more room for mistakes there. However, you still need to do the same thing. You need to look at your competition, not just what happened last month, but what's happening right now today on the market, and get buyers in the door by looking like a good value compared to the competition. That's how you'll sell. If you need some help and want to know what's happening in your neighborhood or what we think your home is worth, give me a call. You can scan the QR code and it'll take you to our website where you can read a more in-depth version of this market report. And it has my phone number. You can call me or David. We work as co-brokers. Call us anytime. Thanks.